Illuvium just dropped an article called Mastering the Gauntlet. This is going to be some highlights of new updates that are going to be rolled out over the next few months for the Gauntlet Arena. So let's see what this is about. This is going to be a region selection where at the beginning of each match, you're going to be able to choose a region that you prefer to play on. Now, the different regions will have different benefits. So some regions, for example, might make it easier to hit tier 5 units, while others might reward players who push the tempo. So they're simplifying weapons and suits. At level 3, you'll select a base weapon for your ranger. As you progress, you'll unlock 2 additional weapon amplifiers to enhance his power and ability. Bonding. Now, this comes back from the earlier days of Ascendant Arena. I was always a big fan. I'm glad to see this back. So your weapons will now only have a base synergy, so base class and affinity. They won't have composite classes and affinities because you're going to be bonding to an alluvial. So dominant affinities and classes are coming back to alluvials, and you are going to bond an alluvial to your ranger, and the 2 base affinity and classes put together are going to give you your composite synergy for your ranger. They said when they switched away from this, it felt like the ranger just became another alluvial on the board, but going back to the bonding mechanism, it gives a feel that the ranger is something different, something special on the board. So drone augments, and these are going to provide enhancements, and these will range from increased drone health and damage to economy boosts. There'll be draft systems with catch-up. And basically what that means is it's going to give an opportunity for the lowest health players to get better items and, catch up to those that have more health in that game. So periodically, all the players, so 8 players, assuming there's still 8 left in the gauntlet, are going to come together for this draft system. So suit augments. These passives provide a final polish to your suit performance. So late game Leviathan combat. Now, anytime I hear Leviathans, I get excited because we haven't seen them yet, and they're always featured in the trailers as, something special. So Leviathans will appear periodically, and these are very powerful. So defeating them isn't expected, but basically the longer you hold out against them, the greater the rewards will be. Itemization and components. Each time you combine 2 components, you'll open a crate which contains themed augments. And these themed augments can progress to the legendary augments that you're used to. There'll be a team planner, selecting the units that you want to find in the match, and when any unit pops up that aligns with that team that you want, it'll be highlighted for you. Match scouting. This will allow you to scout your opponent by directly watching their boards and their fights. And closing thoughts, if I haven't mentioned, this was put together by Aaron. So Aaron says that these new features promise to keep every match fresh and engaging. And basically what I get out of this is that, they want to bring a lot more features. They want to make this more unique. They went from Ascendant to Gauntlet, making it closer to TFT. But with some of these changes, they're bringing still what's great about TFT, but adding more features to make it more unique to Illuvium. And they're also making it easier to get to those higher stage alluvials, simpler with the weapons and suits. It sounds like you may not always get the same opportunity to get certain alluvials, weapons and suits, but the ones that do come up, it'll be easier to those higher stages and power levels of those. These updates are very exciting for me. I'm definitely going to get back into it, especially once these start rolling out. And keep in mind, Illuvium really hasn't done that marketing push yet. I think they're waiting for these things to get finalized. Gauntlet to be finished up. This new MMO Lite that could be coming out later this year. The gaming bull run that, we're all hoping for. Hopefully that comes in. There's a lot of FUD out there on X, and I understand it to a certain degree, but creating FUD isn't going to get us anywhere. I like to stay optimistic. I think a lot of big things are coming for Illuvium, and I'll continue to make content on it and be part of this community. So thanks for watching.